at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the LA Chargers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ray. Go.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Eckler. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Eckler again. And diving to try to get the 1st down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer there to make the grab. And the Chargers are on the board first here. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4. This one complete to Smith. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 4th down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 2nd down and 3. Play action. It's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Herbert on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Herbert off of play action. Being chased out left. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Herbert now. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. After one, it's 9-0. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
And these Eagles may have been the first to really perfect this play. Let Hurts take the snap, then get some help pushing from behind. This was so successful, some folks, including me, were calling for this play to be outlawed. But while it's still in the books, no one runs it better than Hurts, and he takes this one in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And
got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. Touchdown, Allen! Josh Palmer with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run right here with Swift. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
His throw incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort.
They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Once again, it's Swift. That's some strong running. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 72 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown, and the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Hurts will throw.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Herbert. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.